Beloved shalom, shalom, beloved, and shavui tov. That means have a good week in Hebrew. I'm outside now taking a walk, about to get into this prayer. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shifra Yahaved Yisrael. I am here to bring something of priceless value to you, not to take anything away from you. I am here to bring something of priceless value to you and not to take anything away from you. I am here to encourage you in this specific time, in a specific spiritual season. As I was out taking a walk and as I was talking to my spiritual son earlier, Samuel, I looked up and I noticed there's an unusual star. It's bigger than the other stars. And tonight you can see all of the stars. If you're somewhere where there's visibility that is excellent or good, without cloud coverage, you can see it. Earlier, I saw the moon rising, and the moon actually looked like it was surrounded by a cloud. It looked like it was like an opening to the heavenlies. It was so incredible. If you were able to see it, if not, you may want to go out on the internet and find out if you can actually view it, the one for tonight, because it was awesome. And it's still there, not as vivid as earlier, but it's still awesome. You can see the stars. There are many stars tonight in the sky, and I believe that is a sign when you see that many stars in the sky at one time. So visible. And we are going to pray for the nations right now. We're going to pray for every nation, every tribe, and every tongue. We are not going to be long in this prayer. And we are also going to continue to talk about the kingdom marriage, the marriage covenant. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine. The two become one. Two are better than one. Two hearts beat as one. Two walk together in agreement, in unity, without division and strife. And we know there's a lot going on in the nations right now. We know that we have to war in the spirit for life. As covenant keepers, we must be those who are the watchers on the wall. And we have to be sure that we are the ones who defend life in all life forms. All lives matter. And it's very important, it's very critical to pray right now and to speak life into the atmosphere over every nation, every tribe, and every tongue, to continue to walk by faith and not by sight, to walk upright. It is a time of teshuvah. We all need to be cleansed and washed and purified and refined. A lot of going through that right now. Some are being cleansed, washed, purified, pruned, purged, and refined. It depends on what season you may be in right now. We're going to walk it out and we're going to speak those things into the atmosphere. We're going to speak life. We're going to speak love, life, light, and we're going to speak the absolute truth. We have to build our houses on the truth, and we have to cleanse our spiritual houses and our natural houses, because we must be clean and pure. We have to come with clean hands and pure hearts, clean lips, clean feet. We just have to be totally cleansed from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet, and not to have the dirt, natural or spiritual, of the world. And we're going to acknowledge the maker, the creator of all, who has given us every good and perfect gift, who has given us life. Such a priceless gift that we should not take for granted or take anyone for granted in our lives. To always be appreciative, grateful, thankful. We should always have our hearts overflowing with gratitude, thanksgiving, and to always continuously have the joy to stoke and stir up those flames constantly of love, perfect love, pure love, divine love. We all need to overflow with love so that we can pour out that love to others who need to be loved. And we must uproot all bitterness, anger, hatred, malice, and all of that, which are bitter roots. We don't want any bitter roots. We want excellent fruit. We have to have it. So we're going to get together right now on one accord, and we're going to walk out this prayer for all of humanity and all of creation in every nation, every tribe, and every tongue. Avina Makino, our Father, our King, we come boldly before your holy throne of grace. We thank you for giving us life. We thank you for giving us your perfect love. We thank you for giving us the holy light. We thank you for giving us natural light with the sun, the moon, the stars. We are coming together on one accord to lay down before your feet everything that is not our portion. We come to lay down what is idolatry, to lay down the idols. So many idols are subtle. Food can be an idol. Anything can be an idol. Anyone could be an idol that we put before you, that we allow to rise up before you, the name above all names. And we know that you truly do not have a specific name. You are not like a human. You are not like an angel. You are not like an animal. However, you have created all, and all must bow and worship you and not any other. So we're coming today before you to acknowledge you, to adore you, to admire you, to reverence you, to submit and surrender to your will and to your way. Many of us are spiritual mothers. Many of us are spiritual parents. Many of us have natural children, and some of us also are married, and we have spouses. And we come into agreement with your mindset and your heart to be people on fire, to be a human, not only human, but to be a spirit being that is on fire for you, and to love with your heart, to love unconditionally, to love with all of our hearts, to love and put people before our own selves, sacrificially and selflessly, and not being those who are divisive and full of strife. We come before you and we ask that you cleanse and purify us and wash us and take us through the refiner's fire, that we come out as pure gold. We thank you that you have shown us so many examples of your favor, your grace, your mercy, your compassion, and your kindness throughout the centuries for our ancestors. We thank you for hearing our voices. We cry out. We have a heart cry and a war cry as watchers on the wall, as warriors, as worshipers. We come before you and we bow down before you, and we desire for you to give us all that we need so that we can set the captives free and heal the sick, and to help those who are oppressed and the brokenhearted, that they will be comforted. We thank you for giving us what we need to succeed in the land of the living. We thank you that you have given us what we need for such a time as this, to be your ambassadors, that we are your hands, your feet, your eyes, your ears, your voice in this land, to sound the alarm for all of humanity and all of creation to turn to Shuva and return back to the original way, to the garden, to keep the covenant of love, to keep the covenant of life. We thank you for being a wall of fire around us. We thank you for keeping us safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. We thank you that you have given us the authority, dominion connected to your power source to tread and trample over everything that is not of you, every unclean, unholy, unrighteous thing. We thank you for giving us what we need to uproot it in the spiritual realm and to refrain and turn from unhealthy habits and replace those with healthy habits. We thank you for giving us what we need to love others, even when it may be difficult, even when it may be challenging, that we will have that strength, that we will have that compassion, that we will have that desire to love above all else in every situation, no matter what. We thank you for giving us the ability and capability to be faithful, obedient, loyal, monogamous, dedicated, steadfast, immovable, courageous, bold, radical, and not to bow to the world systems, that we will not put wood, steel, or anything else before you. Not gold, not silver, not money, not mammon, not food, not humanity, no person, no animal, no angel, no priest, no rabbi, no pastor, and the like. We thank you that we will not make idols out of our children or our parents or our spouses or our friends or our spiritual family or any leader or any mentor or any coach or any teacher or any prophet or prophetesses or the like. We thank you that you have given us everything that we need so that we can feed those who are hungry, to clothe the naked, to give water to the thirsty, to be givers. We thank you for giving us your love, your unfailing, unconditional love, so we can pour it out to others. We thank you for giving us blessings upon blessings and miracles upon miracles. We tread and trample over everything that is not of you. We tread and trample over anger, asthma, allergies, anxiety, cancer, diabetes, and anything else that is not our portion. And we thank you. And we magnify and glorify your name, the name above all names. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you, our maker, our creator. And we say shalom. We thank you for sweet sleep. And we thank you that you have given us the oil, the garments of praise, the oil of joy, to walk in the beauty of holiness in this brand new spiritual season. We thank you for the kingdom marriages, the covenant marriages. We thank you for baby blessings. We thank you for kingdom ministries, kingdom entrepreneurship, and everything else that you have given us. We thank you for stirring up the gifts without. We thank you for stirring up the gifts within us, out of us, for rivers of living water. We thank you for setting us ablaze and on fire. We thank you for stoking the flames within us, that the fire will never go out in our hearts or our homes, that we will continuously pray for every nation, every tribe, and every tongue, and use our spiritual gifts to bless others, because we are blessed to be a blessing. And we conclude this prayer until the next time. And we thank you for cleansing us and washing us and purifying us and refining us and removing idolatry and idols from our lives, that we will not make ourselves idols, that we will remove every idol, and we will put you first before all else, because you are the true maker. You are the ruler, the master, and the name above all names.